What is good, YouTube? It's your boy King Rob, and we are back with another banger. Today we are reacting to BigTune, the problem with the new Dragon Ball Super forms. I gotta agree. So, some of them are lacking, and just anyway. Before we get into this video, you know the routine. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. And let's get into this reaction.
Since the beginning of Dragon Ball, transformations have been vital for the franchise. Many of Dragon Ball's most popular moments involve a character achieving a new form, and like I said, this goes all the way back to the beginning with the Great Ape transformation, Piccolo's giant form, and I mean, you could even include Roshi's full power state. But once the idea of a Saiyan was introduced, things went to another level. Now, it wasn't immediate. Saiyans as a concept were introduced at the beginning of the Saiyan saga, and for the entirety of that story, the only transformation we saw from a Saiyan was the Great Ape transformation from Vegeta and Gohan. Goku did use Kaioken, but that is not a Saiyan-specific form. Anyone could learn it. Not sure why we haven't yet, but still, anyone can learn it. And as the story transitions to Namek, we still haven't seen any new sign of a Saiyan transformation, but don't worry, that'll come soon. In the meantime, we experienced a background character like Zarbon have a transformation, and then as the Z Fighters take on Frieza, he goes through not one, not two, not three, but 4 different forms, and then
now 5.
Goku shows up to fight him. But before Goku fought Frieza, Vegeta fought Frieza and lost pretty badly. But going into the fight, he was supremely confident because he thought himself to be a Super Saiyan, and that is the first sign of it. Once this idea was introduced, everything would change. Now, Toriyama teased us with this concept by making us think Goku was a Super Saiyan at one point, although he wasn't, and then Vegeta, although he wasn't. But once Goku fought Frieza and truly became a Super Saiyan, the floodgates were open. The constant problem that Dragon Ball would face for years to come had now made itself known. And so as the Z Fighters move on to face the androids, the regular Super Saiyan was still all they had. We had 3 characters who all seemed deserving of having this legendary power. But being humiliated by androids 17 and 18 along with Cell's introduction forced the Saiyans to try to reach a new level of power. A level beyond Super Saiyan.
Yeah, I think what can I say? If anything, I think Super Saiyan should have been Super Saiyan should have been like that of Super Saiyan God. Like it should have been on that level, because they said only the purest of hearts could do it, and no one's been a Super Saiyan for thousands of years. And sooner or later, one would be destined to become one and defeat Frieza. But came to the Cell Saga, it was like made into just a regular transformation, which I would understand if Super Saiyan wasn't like a full powered Super Saiyan, because when Goku faced Cell, he was a fully developed Super Saiyan. Like, he was maxed out Super Saiyan at his peak. That I would understand. That when he reached the level of a full power Super Saiyan, that should have been equal to a Super Saiyan God. But yeah, we had they just got dog walked because of the androids, which is crap.
4 Saiyans went in the hyperbolic time chamber and trained harder than they probably ever have. And all of them came out of the chamber stronger, but still a Super Saiyan. Yes, we did see Super Saiyan Grade 2 and Grade 3 and even a Grade 4, but none of those power increases truly justify being called a new level of power. Plus, None of those upgrades was enough to beat Cell, and Goku knew that, and that's why he had his 11-year-old son fight for the fate of the world. Because Goku knew that only Gohan could reach that next level of power the other Saiyans couldn't, and when he did, there was no confusion. His look, his aura, the lightning, everything about Gohan after his power increased against Cell signaled a new form. And although we call it Super Saiyan 2 now, back when it was introduced, Gohan's form was called Super Saiyan Grade 5. At this point in the story, I like what the Saiyan transformations are. I think the different benefits that each grade had was a great touch, and just the overall feeling that becoming stronger as a Saiyan was more of a gradual thing. That yes, a Saiyan can become unbelievably strong, but there are certain steps that they have to take. And a lot of that kind of went out of the window with Super Saiyan 3. I think Super Saiyan 3 has a couple of different problems. The first and most important being that it really can't be used. I mean, Goku and Gotenks have used it, but the form cannot be used for any extended period of time. And that's fine. There are many stories where characters have forms that are like last resorts. But the problem with Super Saiyan 3 is that the form has never won. Not against Fat Boo, not against Super Boo, and not against Kid Boo. And the
correction, it could have won against Boo, but Goku decided not to defeat him because he wanted the next generation to do it. Oh my gosh. But yeah. That is a problem that you have. Super Saiyan 3 doesn't have, all it has is a cool transformation. It doesn't have any accolades. It really doesn't. It doesn't have any accolades of why it's stronger. It should be stronger than Super Saiyan 2 because it's an upgrade, but it doesn't have any accolades, or it doesn't show its what can I say? It doesn't show why it's worth it. Why is this transformation worth me reaching? Because if I'm able to, because dude was literally shaking the world when he was becoming a Super Saiyan 3. If you're but yeah, his transformation was shaking the world, and I think Piccolo, where was it? Tien was like worried that Goku might destroy the world by trying to transform into this next grade of Super Saiyan. So yeah, they should have at least had him do one, give him one fight where he wins, like a top tier. They should have gave him like a top tier villain where he won by using Super Saiyan 3.
Band-aid that Toriyama used for that was fusion, which I don't think was too effective either. But the other big problem with Super Saiyan 3 is that we don't know exactly how to achieve the form. I mean, we never saw Goku train to achieve the form. But if I were to play devil's advocate, I'd say that Goku probably understands the anatomy of Super Saiyans better than any other character in the series. And we see this when he explains the different grades to Gohan. So Goku's understanding, along with having a dead body and being trained by King Kai, okay, yeah, you could talk me into that one. But 2 children? Nah. And I don't even want to get into them being Super Saiyans so fast. That's a whole other problem. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that Super Saiyan 3 does...
Well, hold up. Well, Goten has a legit point of why he went Super Saiyan. Because he was getting trained by Chi-Chi. Just because you know what? Not even fit to get into that. That's a long conversation in the comment section I don't want to have. So I'm just leave it at that. But he has a reason. Goten has a reason why he went Super Saiyan. Trunks, on the other hand, no one knows why he was able to go Super Saiyan. And then you have, before Goten was even born, Goku was able to become a Super Saiyan, and he basically mastered it before Goten was conceived. So there's two possible reasons why the good reasons of why Goten was able to go Super Saiyan so young. So Trunks, on the other hand, makes no sense why. They never gave a reason why. They just had him go Super Saiyan in the time chamber. Which well, not the time chamber. The training room with Vegeta. Which, well, I take that back. With all the training Vegeta's been putting him through, that was probably a reason why, but hey.
Does not feel like a progression from Super Saiyan 2 in the same way that Super Saiyan 2 was a progression from Super Saiyan 1. And I think that's part of the reason why the form is rarely used in modern Dragon Ball. So by the end of Dragon Ball Z, us readers and watchers saw a number of different forms. We got 14 different forms from the antagonist and 7 different Saiyan transformations. So even though I do think Super Saiyan 3 was excessive, the Saiyans only had half of the number of transformations of the antagonist they went against. But remember when I said this? But once Goku fought Frieza and truly became a Super Saiyan, the floodgates were opened. When Battle of Gods came out, that is when things went to a different level. And not because Super Saiyan God was a bad transformation. As a matter of fact, I think it is one of the absolute best in the entire franchise. It gave Goku a new and honestly more interesting path to become stronger. But Super Saiyan God is synonymous with the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. So in the movie after Battle of Gods Resurrection F, Goku and Vegeta get a brand new form. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. That name is almost as excessive as the Saiyan transformations we were about to get. In 2 movies, we got 2 new forms. That's way too fast. And the gap in power between the two is far too wide. Then in the Goku Black Saga, we get Super Saiyan Rose. What the hell? I get trying to make a villain stand out, but man, he's literally Super Saiyan with pink hair. Actually, that's what Super Saiyan Blue is too. A Super Saiyan with blue hair. And when I say that, I'm not just referring to how the form looks, but it's how the form was used. Super Saiyan Blue didn't feel as strong because of how easy Goku and Vegeta could tap into it after such a short time of seeing it. And I forgot to mention, Future Trunks got a new form in here too. And then in the Universal Survival arc, we get a bunch of new forms again, none more notable than Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct as a concept is by far, and I mean not even close, my favorite transformation / technique in Dragon Ball. But how it has been used is infuriating. From mastering it / perfecting it in basically 20 minutes to not being able to maintain the mastered form, then being able to project the Susanoo while in the form, then creating true Ultra Instinct? Then Vegeta, after getting 2 or 3 different variations of Super Saiyan Blue, he gets Ultra Ego, which is cool, I can't lie. But in the 2 Dragon Ball Super movies, the main characters achieve new forms. Broly with his human grade ape form and legendary Super Saiyan, and then Gohan with his beast form. Let's not even talk about Piccolo's 2 new forms, it's just too much, way too much. And the bad part is, I like most of the modern transformations individually way more than I like the ones in Dragon Ball Z. But in Dragon Ball Z, the antagonist would be the one to get 3 or 4 different transformations, and it would be up to the Z fighters to find a way to overcome that. That process often took a little while, and as a reader or watcher, you were unsure on exactly how they were going to get over that hurdle. And there's still some of that in Dragon Ball Super, but let me just put it to you like this. Earlier in the video, I said that through Dragon Ball Z, Saiyans had 7 different transformations. In Dragon Ball Super, Saiyans had 14 different transformations. Dragon Ball Z is 325 chapters. Dragon Ball Super is 102 chapters. See what I'm saying? And I know Dragon Ball Super is monthly and Z was weekly, but that does not negate that we are seeing too many drastic increases in power far too frequently. Dragon Ball Z through the Buu saga is about 12 to 13 years, and Dragon Ball Super up to now is 5 years, maybe 6. In Dragon Ball Z, the Super Saiyan transformation was used to fight basically from Frieza through the rest of the story. Dragon Ball Super kinda tried that with Super Saiyan Blue, but as said before, Super Saiyan Blue became meaningless quickly. But let's try to be solution based. What can Dragon Ball do to make this better? Because I really like the idea of characters having different ways to get stronger that all kinda look different. As of right now, all I can come up with is giving characters more time with the forms that they do achieve. But I know you all have more in-depth ideas than that, so let me know down in the comments because I'm truly interested in what you all have to say. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. We are so close to 5,000 subscribers, and I got a different kind of video planned for when we reach that milestone. With that being said, this is BigTune, and thanks for watching.
Shout out to BigTune, man. Yeah, they could have done a better job with the transformations. Well, explaining the transformations, to be fair. My thing with it is like, and I understand like power scaling should be involved in this, because you literally had Goku and Beerus with their fight literally shaking the universe with each punch they were duking out. Every time their fists clashed, they were shaking the universe. And but yet Blue is supposed to be an upgrade of Super Saiyan God, but yet it's still more like a downgrade. Like, to me it's just Super Saiyan with God Ki. That's basically what it is. It's not above. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a Saiyan God. Especially when it's literally getting dogged out by Frieza. And I get that Frieza's a protagonist and all. Well, not protagonist. A prodigy. Like, he gets stronger with training. Just like Gohan. But like, they need to feel important, and them explaining why they should be able to reach these transformations should be really talked about. Like, why was he able to do it? Why was he able to do it? In what ways was he able to achieve that power? And it's a lot, man. It's a lot to go into. But yeah, shout out to BigTune. Hope you guys like my reaction. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And hope y'all guys stay blessed and be great. I'll see y'all guys next time.